Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for convening today's hearing, and of course, Ranking Member Thompson for all of your support on these important issues. I also want to welcome our panel today, our witnesses, and thank you for testifying in advance. Mr. Chairman, before I move forward with my opening statement, in addition to the letter we received from the 12 vital stakeholders, I'd like to ask for unanimous consent to submit 2 additional letters for the record from critical stakeholders, the American Association of Port Authorities and the American Public Transportation Association.
Without objection, so ordered.
Today we'll discuss FEMA's full year 2012 preparedness grant allocations and full year 2013 proposed grant consolidation proposal. For more than a decade since 9/11 attacks, the Department has provided state and local governments with Homeland Security preparedness grants to invest in capabilities to strengthen our nation. Administrator Fugate has referenced on several occasions that first responders' ability to successfully respond to recent disasters on the local level is based upon primarily the investments made by FEMA's Preparedness Grants program. I absolutely concur that we should reaffirm and prioritize support for first responders on the local level due to the changing complexities of the terrorism threats and increased intensity of national disasters. Likewise, though, I support the efforts to promote efficiency while maintaining that the American people need the best prepared, equipped, and trained first responders. In light of learned disaster preparedness that we have unfortunately witnessed for several years now, I appreciate the administration's commitment to fiscal responsibility while simultaneously strengthening the security of our nation's full year 2013 budget. However, the proposed new grant approach falls short of immediate approval due to the lack of details, absence of broad stakeholder outreach, and governance structure, which will erode the good work performed by the Department of Homeland Security over the last 10 years. I'm concerned that these drastic changes will negatively impact the preparedness capabilities of our state, territory, tribal, and local partners. I agree that the emergency management performance grants and the assistance to fire grants should remain independent programs and provide adequate funding given our economic climate. Yet, I am extremely concerned about the impractical approach to consolidate the remaining 16 vital grant programs under the National Preparedness Grant Program. For instance, the Urban Area Security Initiative, UASI grant program, brings together all of the various first responder disciplines in order to direct funding to close regional preparedness gaps, to direct funding to close regional preparedness grants, to sustain capabilities, and to reduce risk in high-threat areas. Specifically, grant programs that support direct grant investments to address specific previously documented gaps in national and local preparedness capabilities should continue. This is why I'm completely opposed to the proposed consolidation and at a minimum will work with my colleagues to maintain UASI, the State Homeland Security Program, Port Security Grant Program, and the Transit Security Grant Program as independent programs. Throughout this country, there are significant port and transit networks that serve the entire public and the major aspects of the economy that require adequate security. To further add to this point, I'm concerned and it's unclear what justification supports reducing port security funding from full year 2012 by 59% and now by consolidating it to further increase the jeopardy of reducing the focus that this country needs. The consolidation and reductions to our nation's port security and transit security grants are unacceptable and threaten to undercut our ability to ensure that our seaports and critical infrastructure are adequately protected, of which I represent. I look forward to hearing FEMA's response to these concerns and efforts to implement performance measures. Specifically, I welcome Mayor Nutter's testimony that will help illuminate in real-life scenes the important role of preparedness grant programs and the success of local homeland security initiatives. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back the balance of my time.